Welcome. Welcome to our free teaching series. I'm going to be doing a series of recordings that are going to share with you some tools. Some tools that will help you develop a whole new array of skills to draw upon, to develop your awareness of your behaviors. And the reason we want to develop awareness of our behaviors is so that we can begin to take control of our options, of our actions, of our thoughts. Because when we have control over our actions and our thoughts, then we begin to have more and more control over our life. What happens in most people's lives is on any given day, daily problems arise, and as these problems arise, we tend to turn them into challenges. And the purpose of these challenges with these tools is to flip them into opportunities rather than challenges. Because the end goal that everyone has is to be the best that you can be. And more importantly, to be content and happy and satisfied with who you are. As you begin to develop this awareness from using these tools, you begin to develop a new respect for living each day, each moment, to its complete fullness. You develop your senses to hear, to smell, to see, to feel, and taste with an added zest. When you have that added zest, you have more satisfaction in your life. Sometimes we think that many things are completely unrelated, whether it's our physical body or a mental attitude. However, they're all definitely relevant and related. And so we begin by looking at who we are now and who do we wish to be. And in these tools, we're going to work with imagination and visualization, because our mental thoughts affect our conscious being, and our conscious being affects our physical being. If you find that you have challenges in your life, if changes need to happen, some of these tools will help you have the courage to make the necessary decisions for these challenges, for these changes. So let's jump right in. And the first step is to become aware of who you are. Your name itself is just a handle by which the world can call out to you. But knowing who you are is vital. And most of us haven't stopped long enough to ask ourselves this question. And some people are afraid that there's a right or a wrong answer here, and there simply isn't. You simply need to become aware. So we're going to stretch our comfort zone a little bit here and do a little writing exercise. But before we begin, I want you to stretch your body slightly, make yourself comfortable. I want you to take 3 deep, relaxing breaths. And again. And again. Okay, before I give you your first question to write in your journal, I only want you to spend about 1 minute on each of these answers. So at the end of the minute, I'm going to go on to the next question. Write down the first thing that comes to your mind. Don't be afraid that it's the wrong answer or it's not the perfect answer. Write whatever comes to your mind first. Okay, let us begin. The first question: who am I as I am right now in this very moment? I want you to list 5 things I am. Okay, and our next question, again, we're going to list 5 things. Who am I as I wish to be? Who am I as I wish to be? I am. And our last question here isn't really a question. It's more of a power list. I want you to list 10 benefits that you can personally see of being in control of your life, of being the one in power, of being the one able to make decisions. These questions are going to be the jumping off place for the rest of our tools that we're going to follow along with. It's a way to be able to look at ourselves and see the positive changes that we've made as we go through these tools. Many times I hear people say that positive self-talk doesn't work because I don't believe it. And believe it or not, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you, on a conscious level, believe it. You just need to do it. So one exercise that I want you to do after you get done with this recording is I want you to go to your mirror in your bathroom or wherever is a convenient mirror. And I've shared this exercise before. It's a magic mirror exercise. And I want you to take a deep breath in and look deeply into your eyes and say out loud 3 times, I am wonderful. I am confident. I am healthy. And I am satisfied in every way. And when you say this, say it in a voice that is calm and full of strength and confidence. I'm going to say this again so you got this. I am wonderful. I am confident. I am healthy. And I am satisfied in every way. I know some of you may be asking, why do I have to say something like that? I don't believe it. And on top of that, it's obviously not true. Because I'm not healthy. I'm not confident. What you are doing in this exercise is consciously reprogramming your mind. You can think of your mind as a computer. And by changing the program, you change the outcome. Some of you might have thoughts at the moment that are like, I'm convinced for me this is useless. That kind of negative thought reflects the kind of mental processing that at its very core is why you don't feel wonderful and confident and strong. Your negative thoughts and interpretations or perceptions are one of the most frequently overlooked causes of the consequences of being out of control. Your subconscious mind accepts whatever you say as truth. It doesn't analyze it or dispute it. It simply takes the words and thoughts that you feed it literally. So if you will look at an obstacle and say, I know I can do it, you are reprogramming your computer. You're restructuring your thoughts. And the more you do that, the more you consciously feed your subconscious mind positive messages, it will accept them as true, and it will proceed to bring them into reality as conditions. You've heard the phrase, we create our own reality, and the truth is we really do. The thoughts of your conscious mind establish deep grooves in your subconscious mind. And it's great if those thoughts are healthy and peaceful and constructive, but if they are full of worry, insecurity, fear, that's what's going to be the results. Like attracts like. Negative thoughts and statements attract negative results. Positive thoughts and statements attract positive results. I can remember growing up and having people talk to me and call things stinking thinking. It's the same philosophy. And if you will do that mirror exercise a couple of times a day, it only takes about 15 seconds. And you do this for an extended period of time, you will have positive side effects. You'll have improved confidence, a positive outlook, and your mind will become healthy. And when these things happen, our bodies can become healthy. It's called creating a positive habit. And after about 3 weeks, it becomes easier and easier to automatically remember the statements that we've shared. I am wonderful. I am confident. I am healthy. And I am satisfied in every way. If you choose to allow this to become part of your lifestyle, whether you're in the shower, watching television, driving, you choose health, you choose happiness, you choose life. And remember, it doesn't remember whether you believe it or not. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference, so just do it. I've had a lot of people recently say to me, well, if you were in my situation, if you had been abused, if you had been hurt so incredibly, then you would understand that we don't create our reality. Sometimes it just happens to us. And I understand the frustration and the hopelessness of being in those situations, because I've walked there before. And I'm telling you that even in those situations, even when you have removed yourself from those situations, the mental computer in your mind needs to be cleansed and reprogrammed because the grooves are so deep. And if you practice this, even if you don't believe it, you will find something very special happens. And you'll start to know deep within yourself that you do have an inner strength, an inner courage, an inner confidence. And you can be happy. You can feel joy. The last exercise that I want to give you in this segment is an exercise for you to work with this week. Drawing is an expression of our psyche, of bringing messages and symbols from our subconscious mind, and even beyond our subconscious mind, into our conscious mind, and putting them down on paper. And before you even say, but I can't draw, you can. This is for you. This is not for other people. It's your drawing, and it will have meaning and understanding for you. And because of the strong link between the psyche and the body, the mind and the body, a drawing can be valuable. It can be an excellent tool for discovering positive solutions, positive messages, directions. So what I want you to do this week is I want you to take out a paper and I want you to draw you. What you're like right now. Whether you want to draw an abstract of how you feel or where you are, your surroundings. Pull in the colors that are around you, that you feel. And under your drawing, I want you to write your name. And then I want you to take a second piece of paper and I want you to draw, how do you want to look? How do you want to feel? Close your eyes. Take some deep breaths. And repeat that statement. I am wonderful. I am confident. I am content. And imagine yourself this way. And then open your eyes and begin to draw again. And this time, draw yourself as you want to be. In your ideal setting. In your ideal health. In your ideal community. And let your imagination and your visualization really pull things out here. And if it comes to you in symbols, use symbols. If it comes to you in an abstract design, or if it comes to you in colors only, allow yourself to just draw. We'll talk more about this on our next segment. But for this week, focus on the mirror exercise and your drawings. Have a blessed week.